Hello, land seekers. If you're looking for land with owner financing that you do not need to worry about banks or high down payments, well, I've got 49 properties in 10 states, all with owner financing. That means if you find the property on this video that you're looking for, you can buy it today with a low down payment and low monthly payments. So you can start living those dreams that you have today, because we don't have assurances that we can wait for another day. We got to live those dreams today, baby. And with that, we're going to jump right in to our first property. Here we go. Izard County, Arkansas, right here in the Horseshoe Bend area, quarter-acre lot, $2,900. That's the cash price, $2,900. If you don't have the $2,900, no worries. The owner says, I'll sell it to you with $100 down and then $70 a month for 48 months. You can learn more about this property. Get all of the details on this property or any property on this video by scanning that QR code, or you can just go to elmodo.ws. That's a short code. It's not the actual website. The actual website's Landmodo. It's like that place back there. elmodo.ws/ and then the property number is 310945. That's it. That's how easy it is to get all of the information and to contact the seller and start asking the questions that you have. Okay, so here we go. Next up property is also in Izard County. This one's a third of an acre. Cash price here is $4,564, or $100 down and then $93 a month. Now, I forgot to tell you, this property and the last property, so our first two properties out of the gate, well, they're what I call Ben Franklin properties. What's a Ben Franklin property? Well, you know how old Ben Franklin sits on the $100 bill? If you can exchange one of those guys, Ben Franklin, that guy, if you can exchange one of him for the down payment and the monthly payment, I call that a Ben Franklin property. Okay? So now you know the lingo. This is a Ben Franklin property because, well, I don't know what you can buy with that guy anymore, but you can still buy land, that's for sure. And this one has city water to the property, which is a nice win. You're not having to worry about a well or anything like that. You got it right there. Property number here is 319658. Next up is we're going to change states now. And now we're going to Apache County, Arizona. And here we have a 0.66 acre property. This is zoned residential. It's a residential lot, but you have RV access. And you know what? You have some trees in there as well. So you have a 0.66 acre property, $8,500 with $225 down and then $230 a month for 36 months. Now, I do want to tell you that whenever I see a property like this one, where the term is shorter, like 36 months, and they're asking $230 a month for that 36 months, maybe you say to them, hey, I'll tell you what, I'd love to do this for 48 months, or I'd love to do it for 60 months. Now, that's going to take your payment and lower the monthly payment. And why am I a fan of that? I'm a fan of that because even though it extends the time out, it makes it more affordable. And that's really the goal here, is that you'll be able to buy the land that you want when it's affordable, right? Like, you have to be able to afford it. And having that affordability in there gives you options, because just because you renegotiate that and get a longer term for a little bit higher monthly or the lower monthly payment, that doesn't mean that you can't revert back and just pay them the $230 that they want in 36 months. But see, what it does is it gives you flexibility, because now you get to control how long and how much it really costs you in order before it's all paid off, right? Like, that's what I really like about it. So learn more about this one at property number 263916. Staying in Apache, here we have a 2.35 acre property. Cash price is $13,839 with $750 down and then $199 a month for 60 months. This is a nice, very nice property. Go get all of the details at property number 320289. Mohave, Arizona. Mohave is around an hour and a half to 2 hours away from Vegas. Here we have a 3 acre property. It's 3 acres, $12,000 with $249 down and then $249 a month for 60 months. This is property number 320657. Mohave, 2.22 acres. Cash price, $12,999. Zero down. Catch that number though. Zero down with $229 a month for 48 months. There you go. It says you can split it, you can flip it, or keep it all, and RVs are okay here. This is property number 320727. A lot of you might be looking for land to, to live on in your RV during certain months, right? Like snowbirds, or maybe that's the dream that you have eventually. That's cool, because I know people who they'll buy properties in different states. Like I know this guy, he went out and he bought a property. I think he bought a property in Arizona. He bought one in Colorado, and he bought one in like East Texas. And basically what he did was he would spend about a month on those different properties during the summer. So he moved during the summer. It was during the winter. He moved during the winter, like the, January, February, March timeframe. That's what he did, is he got out of the snow, and that was his retirement goal. And he would rotate them. So then he would revert back. So he did like this loop. So he was actually using the property twice and traveling for 6 months. Guy loved it. He loved it. So maybe that's what you want to do, and you want to build this portfolio. Well, this is a great way of doing it, right? Learn more about this property at number 320727. Mohave, 0.21 acres. Cash price, it's $89.99. That's it. With $398 down, that's $398 down, and then $220 a month for 40 months. Get all the details here on this one at property number 320644. Navajo County, baby. S'mores and sunsets. Doesn't that just paint the dream? Look at that ATV driving through there. Now, maybe you want an ATV, maybe you don't. Forget that golf cart community, because this property is $10,000 for 2.5 acres. They're sister lots, which means that they're two separate lots together, totaling your 2.6 acres. $500 down, and then $200 a month for 52 months. Come on, that's a good deal. Property number here is 312474. Navajo, 1.75 acres. This is in the Sun Valley area. It's just outside of Holbrook, Arizona. And here you have a 1.75 acre property, $6,200, or $300 down, and then $122 a month for 60 months. This is property number 320129. Changing counties now, going to Pima, Arizona. This is outside of Tucson. 1.6 acres. Tucson is beautiful. You know what they have in Tucson that I like? I've never been there, but man, I see it and I just want to take the car and go over there. One day I'm going to go do it, is they have that airplane graveyard. That thing looks crazy. But if you live there, what happened? But if you live there, then you wouldn't have to worry about it. You just go whenever you want, not the next time you're driving through. Here you have a 1.6 acre property, $10,600 with $160 down and $160 a month for 74 months. I like what they did with that 160, 1060. That's pretty cool. All right, property number here is 320736. Pima, again, 2.21 acres. Cash price, $99.75 with $200 down and $200 a month for 69 months. This is property number 320782. Yavapai, Arizona, 1.14 acres. Cash price, $79.99 with $79 down and then $249 a month for 39 months. This is property number 320728. Yuma, New Mexico. Yuma. One of my favorite movies of all times is Vegas Vacation, and Rusty at the time has his fake ID, and he was from Yuma. So there you go, a little fun fact about one of my favorite movies. 0.19 acres, cash price $5,500 with $200 down and $200 a month for 33 months. Go check this one out. It's property number 320757. Yeah. That's a pretty cool graphic that they have in that picture as well. So go check that out. All right. Changing states, going to California. This area of California that's here, it is beautiful. think they called this, they actually tried at one point, they tried to annex or turn into its own state. I think they wanted to call it Jefferson. I think that was the way that it was. They wanted to take Northern California, Southern Oregon, combine it into its own state. I think it was called the Jefferson State or something like that. It never happened, obviously, it never happened. But yeah, this area is absolutely beautiful. 1.44 acres, cash price $8,500 with $300 down and then $190 a month for 60 months. The property number here is 318412. Changing counties now, changing states and counties, going to Costilla, Colorado. And look, if you're looking for land in Costilla, I have a free buyer's guide that will walk you through all that you need. It's like a 40-page free book. You can get it here, Costilla Buyer's Guide. I'll put the link over here. It's elmoto.ws/Costilla Guide is what it is. It's the land seeker's guide to buying land in that area. So go check it out. Again, like I said, it's free. And if you're looking for a specific county that you would like a buyer's guide for, tell us in the comments and we're collecting all that stuff. But here you go. You have a 5-acre property, $6,500. 5 acres is $6,500 or $200 down and then $122 a month for 60 months. This is property number 3197. No, let's try that again. 317972. Costilla, 5 acres, $7,500 with $199 down and $159 a month for 60 months. This is property number 320037. Another Costilla. Own land, 21 miles from this. Okay. That's pretty cool. I like that picture. 5 acres, $79.99 with $100 down and then $160 a month for 60 months. This is property number 320839. Costilla, 4.9 acres. Cash price $74.41. $74.41. 0 down and then $120 a month for 62 months. The property number here is 319971. Costilla, 5.96 acres. Cash price here is $8,500 with $149 down and then $149 a month for 60 months. This is property number 315269. Another 5-acre property in Costilla. 5 acres. Now look, now you're getting near the reservoir. Okay, it's a mountain home near the reservoir. Beautiful property. 5 acres is $2,500. $200 down and then $310 a month for 96 months. This is property number 320645. Costilla, 5 acres, $89.99 with $179 down and $175 a month for 72 months. This is property number 320470. Costilla, 5.7 acres. This property is $59.95 with $199 down and then $119 a month for 60 months. I'm telling you, Costilla's got some great properties. This is property number 313580. Another Costilla. Now we're going up into the mountains, baby. We're getting up there. 5.27 acres, cash price $12,950 or $250 down and $250 a month for 67 months. The property number here is 77342. Costilla, another 5-acre property, $6,500 with $149 down and $149 a month for 60 months. This is property number 320752. We have so many properties in Costilla. This is why we created the buyer's guide, because people want land in Costilla. Maybe you do. Why do they want land in Costilla? Now look, I'm not paid or sponsored by the Costilla Chamber of Commerce. But what I hear from people, from my customers, the land seekers, they like Costilla because you get the $1 million views without the $1 million price. That's the simple clear of it. It's affordable. So if you're looking for that, don't forget the Costilla Buyer's Guide is yours for free. Now we're changing states and we're going to head over to Florida, to Citrus County, Florida. Here we have a 0.36 acre property, cash price $24,767 with $306 down and $306 a month for 108 months. That's a nice property. It's a nice buildable lot. Property number here is 301086, Marion County, Florida. This is Ocala. Ocala, $9,990. $9,999. $990 with $200 down and $179 a month for 84 months. Power's there at the property, ready to go. This is property number 320459, Putnam. Or I think we have a lot of them in Putnam. You have 2 lots. Check this one out. You guys know I like the 2 lots. You got 2 side-by-side lots. Lot number, well, on my screen it says lot number 1 is here, and then lot number 2 is here. Okay? So lot 1, lot 2, side by side. That means you have control over who your neighbor is, and maybe the neighbor is nobody but you, and that's okay. But you're buying 2 lots for $16,000 with $300 down and then $296 a month for 40 months. I love this graphic. This is a fantastic graphic. Power's nearby. This is property number 318881. Go get the details. Go ask the questions. I'll tell you what. Maybe this would help you too. In the comments, just let me know. I want you to understand the process, because I think that when you understand the process, it makes life a lot easier, and how that process works. And really what happens is when you find a property that you're interested in, you contact them through the website. There's a green button up there that says contact the seller. So you contact the seller and you can ask the questions. And it's not like you're going to get pounded on like here. They're going to answer the questions that you have. And maybe you don't know what questions to ask. And if that's okay too. And that's where I'm just thinking out loud, and I'm building this in public because I'm just thinking this through. But maybe this is where you're like, I don't even know what questions to ask. And that's okay. That's okay, because I know there's times where I feel like I should be asking some questions, but I don't know what to ask. So I'll tell you what, and I'm just doing this on the fly. My team doesn't even know I'm doing this because it's just coming right out of here naturally. But maybe I can help you by giving you some questions to ask. And so I'll tell you what, here's what we'll do. If you want me to create those, maybe 5, 10 questions that you should ask, let me know in the comments. Just say, answer my question, or give me questions. Just say, give me questions. I'll make a list and give them to you. We'll go back through the comments and make sure that you get them. This is where my team is like, you didn't plan this, man. I do a lot of stuff that's unplanned and unscripted. So that's what my team loves about me too. So if that would help you, let me know, because maybe that would help you too. Okay. So there you go. Ask the questions. Here we go. We have another 0.44 acre property. This one is $16,950 with $250 down and $250 a month for 84 months. This is property number 320624, Putnam, 0.22 acres. Cash price $8,000 with $199 down and $199 a month for 60 months. This is property number 320351, Putnam, 0.28 acres. Cash price $10,500 with $179 down and $179 a month for 72 months. You're near a forest, you're near a river, you got the country to yourselves, man. Like, you're gonna own this place. You're gonna rule it. This is property number 320788, Luna, New Mexico. So we're changing states. We just left Florida. And look at this, half acre, $1,200. Half acre, $1,200 with $75 down and $75 a month for 15 months. Ben Franklin property, by the way. 15 months. That's crazy how short that is. This is property number 320646. I'll tell you, there's a lot of sellers that would just say, hey, it's $1,200. Take it, leave it. They wouldn't deal with the $75 down and $75 a month. They just would say, just give me $1,200. And I think that speaks to the power of the sellers on Land Moto, is that they're saying, here, we want to help you. $75 down, $75 a month for 15 months. Most places wouldn't do that. Like, this is real estate. Come on. Here you go. Owner financing on this 1 acre property. Cash price here is $37.74 with $104 down and $104 a month for 42 months. This is property number 320842, Valencia, New Mexico. 2 side-by-side lots. It's a total of 0.52 acres, $2,099 with $99 down and $99 a month for 40 months. This is property number 319143. Valencia, 1 acre now, $2,999. $99 down, $99 a month. We just had another 2 Ben Franklin properties in a row for 50 months. This is property number 317233. Here's something I'll just say to you, and the sellers, they might cringe a little bit, but I'm just going to tell you this, okay? When I see a property like this one, okay, where the cash price is so much discounted, and there's a little bit of confusion here because I'm a little confused by this image, and I'm just going to call it out to your attention. But where I get confused is right above me right here. It says cash discount $49.51, but then over there it says that the cash price is $29.99. So that is the cash price. He's offering it for $29.99. So that's one element in there. Number two, when I look at that, I'm thinking, okay, well, I just do some quick math. 99 times 5, 50. Okay. So we're about $5,000 there plus another 99. So about $5,100 for the property. So in a way, what he's doing is he's offering you a cash discount of a few $1,000s to pay cash today. And what you really should do is, this is where I'd say, hey, you're offering it for $3,000. How can we get the monthly payments to be closer to that amount? This is where you have the power to negotiate. When I see that, that's what I think of. And the worst case that they're going to say is no. No, I don't think that they would. So use the power that you have. You have power. Negotiate and see what you can find. You might find it. You might pick it up. All right, this is a 2-acre property, 2 1-acre lots side by side. Cash price is $75.60 with $200 down and then $160 a month for 46 months. This is property number 268565. Elko, 10 acres, cash price $18,395 with $0 down and then $258 a month for 71 months. This is property number 317150. 10 acres. Come on. 10 acres. Another 10 acres. Another. Here we go. $19,999 with $300 down and $300 a month for 72 months. This is property number 320752. I'm hoping for a 40-acre come up next because I don't preview these, but let's see what we got. Is there a 40 acres next? Oh, 2.06 acres. Cash price, $9,320 with $200 down and $162 a month for 60 months. This is property number 314058. Elko, 3.88 acres. Okay. Oh, that's a nice plan. It's pretty cool. $74.99 with $199 down and then $149 a month for 60 months. This is property number 316571. Klamath, Oregon, 1.6 acres. Cash price $11,900 with $250 down and then $250 a month for 47 months. This is property number 319991. Klamath, 2.34 acres. Oh, I forgot. When we talk about Klamath, we use our indoor voice. Why? Because I think secretly people love this area because these properties tend to go fast because they don't loop around on this channel too often. And I think people like them, but there's not a lot of them. So, 2.37 acres, cash price $20,100 with $300 down and then $275 a month for 72 months. This is property number 318639. Klamath, 0.46 acres, $18,738 with $350 down and $350 a month for 53 months. Property number here is 311634. 10 acres in Klamath. Here you go, $21,827 or $299 down and $299 a month for 72 months. This is property number 319536. 5 acres in Klamath, $19,032 with $199 down and $249 a month for 100 months. This is property number 312656. You know, Klamath and Modoc, California, they're pretty close together. I mean, okay, geographically, they're close together. And that's part of that area that I was telling you that there was a lot of push to succeed from their states and form their own state. I want to say it's the land of Jefferson is what they called it. That's what I think it is. Without Googling or anything else like that, I think that's what it was called. You guys check me on it. But the beautiful thing is that you have the Klamath properties there that tend, in my opinion, to be more expensive than the Modoc, California properties. Now, I'm not saying that they're overpriced. That's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is that when you compare the price per acre in Modoc, I think a lot of people miss that because of the state, but they're basically right there next to each other. So if you're looking to be up in that area with similar views and you don't really care about the state, Oregon versus California, you might have a better value in Modoc, California. Just talking out loud here. Go check that one out and see if that works for you. And you can always go back on this video, back to the Modoc one that I shared earlier and compare and contrast for you. All right, change in states, going to Tennessee, Benton, Tennessee. Here we have a 0.76 acre property. Cash price $12,995 with $200 down and then $271 a month for 60 months. This is property number 320661, Cumberland, Texas. Here we have a 2.3 acre property. Cash price on this one, $38,995 with $500 down and $508 a month for 72 months. This is property number 320485. Another one in Cumberland, Texas, 0.38 acres. Cash price $79.95 with $200 down and then $197 a month for 48 months. This is property number 319796. A little birdie told me, and I'm gonna have to look at this, and I'm gonna riff a little bit here because I'm gonna go check to make sure that I'm right. Yes, I'm right on that one. I gotta check one more thing. Hold on. Yes, on this one. Okay, here's the deal. I'm gonna tell you something that a little birdie told me, and I'm gonna share it with you right now. This property right here, this 2.3 acres in Cumberland, Texas, for the 4th of July, this seller is offering this property with $17.76 down. $17.76 down. Okay? $17.76, like America, but we're talking about $17.76. 2.3 acres in Cumberland, Texas. If this is your time to shine, man. Don't live in America. Don't celebrate America. I mean, do, but why not own America? This is a way to do it. This is property number 320485, $17.76 while it's still available. Here's another one. This one is also $17.76 while it's available for 0.38 acres in Cumberland, Texas. You choose. Reach out to the sellers. There's the number. You see the numbers. Here's the first number. It's 320485. Or this one is 319796. You choose. But both of those are $17.76 for the 4th of July. That's it. Like, you now have a little secret. And you have a competitive advantage because not a lot of people, like some people just skip. They just skip. But they're skipping some of the good stuff that I just throw in there when they're least expecting it. Now changing states, going to Cumberson, Texas. 10 acres, cash price $10,900. 0 down, $161 a month for 76 months. This is property number 320026, Polk, Texas. 0.07 acres. Yeah, think about this for a minute. You can get a lake house. My wife and I recently went on vacation. We stayed in Florida. We went on a little mini vacation. We went down to the Southwest Florida, down by some of those counties that I tell you about all the time. We went down there and we were we were driving around or looking at some houses, just not with a realtor, just driving around. And we're like, oh, wow, that'd be kind of cool to have like a house near the water or near a lake. And then I started thinking, like, there's people that like live that dream, right? And here's your chance to live the dream down by the lake. Here you go. Polk, Texas, 0.07 acres, cash price $5,700 with $199 down and then $200 a month for 34 months. This is property number 307056. Okay. I don't know why we did that. I hope that you found a land connection here today. If so, fantastic. If you didn't find one, keep watching the videos because you might find one over here. Always enjoy spending time with you, and I'll see you in our next video. Take care.